Makes sense.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Oh, Roz, you agree. Another thing, too.
Please drive to highlighted route.
One day I get a call from Cam. Him crying, saying, like, Shane murdered Nick or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit!
And you were right, blah, blah. I'm sorry for everything, blah, 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 blah.
Well, honestly, if he ever does fucking do that, you should fucking not forgive him because...
Oh, I won't.
He snitched on you.
And I'll let him suffer.
Yeah.
The tragedy.
Like,
I obviously would be sad if Nick died, but at the same time, I warned all of them. You know what I mean?
Like, what Nick did to Mary was fucked up, but it's, like, not worthy of killing. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
Like,
but I mean, like, you... Because the thing is with mental illness, of crazy stuff like that, it doesn't stay like that. You know what I mean? Unless there's treatment, like, therapy and or medication.
Yeah.
With Shane, I think he's just going to get worse and worse over time. And I don't see any depression in him. I mean, like, I don't think he's going to kill himself only if he does happen to kill himself. I think it'll escalate potentially to a situation where he's going to impulsively or plan to kill people. But not for a long time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just don't know how he's going to deal.
What if he kills someone in South Korea?
I know. That too. I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, jeez.
Because a year over there.
He's not going to last a year over there.
I don't
His ass is not going to last a year over there.
At all.
I know.
He's extremely impulsive. Think about this. I can tell he was starting to get quite unwell. I already told you, not this past winter, the winter before.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time, it was when I was in Aruba, that he was meeting up at a club in Framingham with Ryan and Roz.
Yeah.
So Ryan and Roz told me the situation, and Shane did too, but on separate occasions. Pretty much Shane, he made it there to the club.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's so impulsive at the time, and ever since then is where he started being impulsive and more unwell. But since he's so impulsive and stuff, he made it there. And since he didn't want to wait for them to arrive, he just left back to North Attleboro. Think about that. That's a far drive.
A waste of fucking gas.
Yep. And on top of it, when like Ryan and Roz were trying to text him, like, where was he, blah, 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 where are you, blah, blah, he just did not answer them. And that's so weird. That's one out of many stories. So, how do you think, and then think about, remember the situation of over the summer, I don't know if I told you of how he worked at, he wanted to switch his job, he didn't want to work at his uncle's anymore.
Yeah.
So he worked at a gas station as a manager.
Yeah.
And then after he worked as assistant manager at some restaurant. But that was all within a span of 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. And then he ended up back at his uncle's job. I don't think he's going to be able to last at a completely new full-time job in South Korea, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Considering how he's that extremely impulsive.
It's like he lands there, then he's like, alright, I'm going to go back. Imagine.
But here's the thing. I think he would make some sort of excuse and lie, saying like, oh, actually, I realized that there's this other better opportunity, blah, 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 and he planned some other studying abroad, or not studying, some other opportunity, you know what I mean? And then he ends up being impulsive and quits, and you know what I mean? It'll just be a whole cycle. Or, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Either way, I don't think he's going to last a year. A year.
I don't think so either. Just don't see it.
I don't think I already said this before, he and Carrie don't realize how time is.
How they both are.
Completely Carrie made it back a day or two ago. And I don't think Carrie thought through anything. Like, she thinks she's just the greatest, coolest person ever going traveling like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now she has tons of hand tats, and she just, she doesn't realize that it's not gonna be relaxing at all in the future when she's gonna be stuck in that situation, you know what I mean? Because when she has to work a lot, because it's not like she's getting that good jobs or anything and doesn't have a degree, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand it. Either way, I just need to fuck her sister. No, fuck. This is the way. Fuck. I'm curious though. If Shane ruined it between Carrie's sister. This person is. Look at them behind me swerving, so triggered at me. That I was going slow at first. Like, look, it's a red light.
Turn left at the traffic light.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, calm the hell down. It's hard. Triggered! Yeah. Fuck. I really wouldn't be surprised if Roz is immediately messaged. Because she's done that before regarding the Christian Tanya situation. She immediately messaged, like, Christian stuff, or told Christian stuff. And Shane knows about that, so he's probably gonna, like, use her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could all. But a liberal.
Continue on Newton Street.
The Wizard of Roz.
The Wizard of Roz. You have to remind me that again. So I could tell it to Ryan. Just everything is so disturbing. I'm curious to Jen's situation though. Like how much if Jen was I don't know. I'll find out. Hopefully.
She's definitely lying.
Yep. But I wonder how much more she knows. I'm wondering though if Shane is still contacting her. And also I wonder if Shane is gonna try to manipulate, you know what I mean? Her. Which I think she would be a complete retard if she falls for that manipulation. But that'll be her problem to deal with, you know what I mean? Either way, anyone who's going to be dealing with him now, that'll be their own problem. And I don't know why Roz is so obsessed.
In 1/4 mile, turn left after True Convenience.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like relationship. Like, does she not realize at all that she ghosted her? He ghosted her multiple times, and I explicitly said on number
Turn
of
left
times
at the traffic light.
Relationship.
Well, whatever you say to her goes in one ear out the other.
Yep. Oh my god.
Like, it's sad that she probably thinks deep down inside there's still a chance.
Yep. And she'd do anything. And Shane is an extreme sociopath now, so he'd obviously completely take advantage of her and Antonia and whoever in any way.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on High Street.
It's a retard. Why are you speeding? Did you see that? He was like speeding on his bike.
Yeah.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on High Street.
Thankfully, Mandy. I almost forgot about Mandy. But thankfully, Mandy
The
never.
man?
Yeah, never.
Mandy the man.
Yeah, thankfully, Mandy never messaged me for the longest time. Because I don't want to deal with any more situations or anything. And then this, let me tell you about the Watertown girl.
Turn right at the traffic light.
So I hung out with her the other day.
Yeah.
Or first of all, she was triggered that, I don't even,
Triggered about
I
what?
kind of don't even want to tell the situation. It's just that aggravating. But long story short, I'm getting Katarina vibes from her, of meaning that she gets triggered by
Stay away.
tiny or non-existent
Stay
things.
away.
I know. And so.
Okay, so what'd she get triggered about?
So she got like. She got triggered about. It was like I already
In
told
1
you
mile,
this situation,
turn
right?
left on
Like,
Highland
about how
Street.
She got like triggered about like I don't even know. It's just like too long of a story, or it's not long of a story. I just don't feel like really telling it. But long story short about it though is like she just like the recent time we hung out, she said after we hung out like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work out. And then I was like, why not? And she was like, cause it seems like you just treat me like only like a pretty dumb girl, blah blah. I can have intelligent conversation, blah 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 blah.
A pretty dumb girl?
Yeah, and like and also, but that was one thing. But also the other thing she said, like a different time of an issue was that she was like, oh, it just doesn't seem like you take things seriously, and it doesn't seem like you can talk about serious stuff, blah 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 blah. Even though I literally told her about serious stuff before, and like pretty much, and also I don't treat her like a pretty dumb girl or whatever. Like I just have been walking on eggshells, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When talking and communicating with her, like ever since a certain date where she got triggered because I got Katarina vibes. So I ended up telling her that kind of stuff. I said, to be honest, like ever since that specific date, which was like my like third date or something, she probably might have noticed I've been more quiet or whatever, because I've been afraid to ruin it and like afraid to trigger her, because she reminded me a lot about my ex, Katarina, who would get triggered about little to no stuff, you know what I mean? And so...
It just turned green, calm the fuck down.
I know.
People so
retards. And so then why is this person like on my side of the road?
In 1/4 mile, turn left on
her.
Highland Street.
And so this is what
It's time to
happened.
distance yourself.
Yeah, and so this shows that she's crazy. You know what she did?
What?
Is after like that conversation last night, she was like, oh, we'll just talk about it tomorrow, blah 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 blah. And so I didn't message her today. I just sent like Snapchats, selfies and stuff like that, and same with yesterday. Like we haven't really talked, it's just been like Snapchats of selfies. And she like answers pretty quickly those Snapchats, which is a sign that she's crazy. If she like was saying suddenly like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna work out.
So wait,
for
she
reason.
She thinks you don't take anything seriously.
Well, that was a different situation from a different point.
Okay.
The new situation is like she thinks I treat her like a pretty dumb girl, and that we can have intelligent conversations, blah 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 blah.
Does she go to college?
No.
What does she do for a living?
She works at a daycare.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's a daycare teacher?
Yeah. But she is very smart and all that stuff
Uh-huh.
and whatever, and I can tell.
Yeah.
But the thing is like I ended up explaining her and telling her the truth. Because it's better to just be straight up about this stuff, because I'm not dealing with anyone's crap anymore. Is like I said, like, to be honest, like on our third date or whatever, like I said this was a date or whatever, like
Well,
ever
hey.
since she got triggered, I said like I was afraid that you were maybe like my ex Katerina of getting triggered for little to no reason.
Well,
So I was like really careful with what I said ever since then. That's why I've been more quiet.
do you? Okay.
I told
Do
her
you
that.
know why her and her ex broke up?
So she only had one ex.
Yeah.
Or, no. She only had, I think, like one, yeah, I think it might have been only like one official long-term ex or whatever, which was 2 years back in high school. And I didn't ask that, but I did find out that like they had breaks at different points and stuff like that, and broken up and getting back together or whatever. And also, here was the more suspicious thing though, is she mentioned how, like, I think I already told you this, how like she would see like different guys at different points, and like the reason why she was at first hesitant on meeting me was because she was
Turn
still a little
left
bit
at the
upset
traffic
about, like,
light.
a couple different guys she recently met from dating sites,
Yeah.
but like it was 2 different periods of times of occasions that move.
Girl, it happens. If people are not interested in you, they're
And,
not interested in
well,
you.
listen, this. But like, what happened was,
At
she
the
said,
end of
like,
the street,
how
turn
they
left.
both like kind of like ghosted her and stopped associating with her, blah blah. Probably that's
That
probably
happens,
a sign.
That happens to everyone, though.
But like of them seeing each other for a while. But like, yeah, I know what you mean though. But like, I think it's more suspicious than that. I think it's
You think
probably.
she probably got crazy or something?
Yeah,
and...
I think it's a thing.
Well,
Turn
yeah,
left on
they do
South
say
Street.
if you're dealing with someone crazy, then it's totally okay to ghost. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're fucking crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, they just realized she's crazy or something. And if she was a normal person and was like an actual trigger, blah blah, this that.
In 1
she would have
mile,
like
arrive
not
at
been
Tillbox
messaging
Creek
me
Frozen Yogurt.
after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that thing of saying, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, what are you saying and not think it's gonna work out? Because that'll be her loss. You know what I mean? There's tons of other bitches I can get. But
Yeah, a ton of other bitches who are like more sane and
I know.
you know more attractive than her. Like, you know, like I mean, okay, if you're already getting Katarina vibes from her,
Yeah, and the I love you thing, I think, is the biggest sign. The I love you.
Didn't Katarina want to get into a
Second
relationship after like
a week.
a week?
Yeah, of meeting her. We were talking for like literally like 5-6 months on dating sites, but still though, of like.
Okay, but does that mean getting in
Yeah.
a relationship?
Yeah, I
like
know.
what?
I agree
Talking
with
is like talking is different than dating.
I
Talking
agree.
just means you're talking. Like
you. Yeah,
doesn't mean you're dating. You know what I mean? Like
I agree. So crazy. Yeah, we could all be crazy. Yeah. No, Roz, no. Roz, you great. Just so much retardation. And then last night,
In 1/4
I think I
mile,
told you about the
arrive
girl
at
that was
Tillbox
homeless
Creek
here and
Frozen
there at
Yogurt.
different points. That I went on 2 dates with so far. That I fucked once. Did I tell you about her before? But her name's Carly. She messaged me yesterday saying, "Would you want to hang out?"
please tell me this isn't the girl that is moving to Wyoming, right? This is
Yeah.
Arriving at
she
Tillbox
didn't
Creek
move to
Frozen
Wyoming
Yogurt.
obviously like what
yet.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
she's now working as a manager at McDonald's. But she Here's the thing that's annoying is she was like saying yesterday, she has borderline personality disorder, which is insane.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh, do you want